Hey guys, this is me and George. George just got back from a trip to Japan where he played some 8 dans and 7 dans and little girl who was 3Q, little, 7 years old. Those are just great memories. That's great stuff. So here's a game, 4 stones against 8 don. One thing George found was his rank here is like maybe 4 steps below his rank in Japan. So, in other words, how would you say it, George? Because I'm not finding the words.
So when I went to the club, I said I was around 2Q, and then I played my first game, won it easily, and then there was a 9 dan amateur that came up, and he saw a bit of the game. He said, "You can play as a Japanese 3 dan." So I did that for a bunch of games, but lost them both. Lost most of them, and then I went back another day and said that I was around 2 dan, and that made much more sense.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to have a look at this one against an 8 don. 4 stones. George is black. So we're not very attacked. It's rather difficult to attack white since he's high and far away. Let's just look. A and B are the most kind of straightforward. C, getting aggressive, okay. But this guy's 4 stones better at fighting, and you're going to pick a fight that's not necessarily clear. So I wouldn't suggest it. I don't think it's a bad move per se. And you came out far. Why did you leave the extra space?
I guess part of it is thinking that of Mr. Yang, when he says when your opponent plays a strange move, play one yourself.
I see.
And so I guess I find that often if my opponent approaches with more space, then I often consider backing off with more space.
Yeah. First, I don't consider this a strange move. It's one of the 4 basic moves. B's the one we see almost never, basically only when it's part of something else. But C's pretty common, so I don't consider it strange. Notice, though, let me get my little marker out here. This gap, the 2 stones aren't the same color, meaning it's not like, oh, someone's going to cut me there. It's so thin. No, it's 2 distinct different entities, and we're not being affected very much. While your space, it's thin. It can be used against you. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's a definite relationship between my 2 stones, but he just has a single stone on the board, right?
So right. So you can't bother his relationship because he doesn't have one. He can bother yours. Now, your move isn't a mistake, but I don't believe I could use it. I don't think I could play it well. I'm definitely going to play it here. And the 4th line is fine. But again, I'm going to keep the pressure up on that stone. That stone is so light. Yeah, we can attack it. Yeah, true. I'm not real eager. It's so light. I'm not eager to attack it. Okay. He went there. He comes down here. You came down. Okay. I tend to overthink these things, but let's have a look. So what's going on? Is white attacking our A stone? You could call it an attack, although we can still run in that direction. Not much of an attack. So that's not going on. Anything else going on? Well, we do have a 2-stone B wall. We could start attacking. That's kind of what we said we were going to do.
Yeah.
If it's a matter of size, I would prefer this size because it works so well on the right with our other stones, giving us a wall to extend from. So this is the kind of move that's just like doesn't deal with anything. Or we'll deal with things later. Well, if you're not going to do them now, when are you going to start? Now, I used to play this way. Say, I'm going to, totally play basic. And when the time comes, I'm going to start big time. You better, I'm going to come after you hard because I'm totally prepared. So it's not like it's a bad move, but I think you're not seeing the board well. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. Looks like the only move.
This I don't like. And in review afterwards, he mentioned kicking it R7 and then coming out with the knight's move.
Yeah. White's difficult. Black is out, period. If white tries to cut, well, we can just walk out. And so we're out. Not that we would do that necessarily, but yeah. So we're out. White has 2 awkward groups. Yeah, very nice. And not just out because all of a sudden we're weaker, he's stronger, so the kick's important, yeah. Okay. Pure Gote. Again, you're just ignoring all the issues. Issue 1 would be the left. I didn't even think if it's an issue, but if you're going to play there, it should be high to get 1 high, 1 low. So we're closing a skirt, so to speak. So either attack. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I thought that the fact that we have enough, there's more than 5 spaces on the left in between the 2 groups, that we wouldn't consider K6 as closing the skirt of the top group.
Yeah, it's worth talking about. So let's look. Okay, let's start with this move. Now we're going to imagine black playing here. And we ask, does A defend the B group? No. The B group has no problems. It's a finished group. It's on the 3rd line. Done. Does A defend the C group? No. There's no defense as part of this. There's no attack as part of this. Well, what about territory? Well, I can live in there. So this move means you don't want to play on the left anymore. And when white does, you can just ignore. So the left becomes unimportant. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing as long as you don't play there. Now, let's put it on the 4th line. We very much like playing there again. And if white comes in, we can attack and do our kick and do whatever we want. And we're in charge. White's the weak one, not us. So it's a big difference. Sound reasonable?
Yeah, I understand what you said then, but it sounded like from what you said before was that that move is in better relationship with C6.
Right. So does it close the skirt? That's kind of the question we're asking here. No, but we're the ones in charge of the left. White comes in, boom. That's 6 or 8 points in profit in Cente. Now what? Oh, a little bit more in the corner, no big deal, but we get a little bit of profit. Then what? keep chasing. It's just sente, sente, sente. All because, so it's not correct to say we close the skirt, but we took charge of the situation, and I'm not sure the right way of phrasing it here. But are the pictures making sense that I'm drawing
Yeah,
here?
it makes sense. But then I guess you could say that if we play low, if we play at c14, and then white comes in, then we just ignore.
Sure. Take your corner, whatever.
Yeah.
If you want to attack, that's fine. Play away. Yeah. Attack. Come on in. Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. But the main point is there's stuff to do, and you're not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not thrilled with coming in. We've waited too long. You could do this one. If he takes the points, that's a nice size corner in Sente. If he plays the other side, you're just alive. Well, that's comfortable. That's a very comfortable group. And white has a bunch of weaknesses. So that's doing something. That's doing something. Your move ignores everything. I'll just play a Gote move instead of a Sente move. Big difference. Okay, this has now become more difficult. We've lost our chance. If we look at it this way, boom, boom. Oh, well, we might play here now. Who knows what we're going to play? But again, everything's easier for us. Okay. Boom. Makes sense. How do we feel about this move? I kind of think white likes that. We try to stop him from connecting under. I think that helps white. What if we play here? We're out further. This one, we end up on the second line. This one, we end up on the third line. So this one's faster, getting out more quickly. White's hurt more. My confidence level is low, but it's just like a big gap if you play on the third line, hard for
him. Yeah.
Makes sense. But let's go over the ideas for viewers. So how do we feel about this? We can certainly run out. We can certainly find life, although I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't mind this move again. If he goes this way, once again, we get a lot in the corner in Sente. Let's just keep it up here. We're just going to he has to play here if he wants any points at all. Did he really get, what about this one now? I mean, it's just not that big. And we're getting so much. So if he plays on this side, we're pretty happy. If he plays on this side, we're just alive in his area.
Yeah, so there you're touching a strong stone, right? With the N17 move.
Oh, I see. White, black. No, you're touching a weak stone, begging him to get stronger. Please get stronger. Okay, I will. Oh man, you're so much stronger now. You're right, I am. You know, I'm going to make you really strong. Is he really getting much? I mean, heck, he can still just run out. I mean, yeah, you're helping him, but it's just not an interesting area because he's got both sides and it's, yeah. So I'm not sure we're too concerned about that stone. Well, if you play here, You're no longer getting surrounded, right? This is really rather uncomfortable to start dealing with. There's lots of ways you can do this move. This is a nice way. So when you come out, now the corner's yours. Everyone knows this cut coming up. Now white can't cut because of our original stone, which means he's dead in the corner. And of course, you're playing right next to this nasty thin spot. So much more powerful. Does that make sense?
Yes. So that single black stone has two options, and I guess a third, right? Because of running in the L15 direction. But as you say, we know we're not too concerned about that stone anyway. So in this case, we don't need to run out.
Yeah, let's check the options just for fun. Direction one, a lot of ways of running in direction one. Direction two, which has a clear next move. I would say direction three, which is very different from one or two. Yes, it's a knight's move, but white's nowhere near. I think it's valid. So if let's have white cap us and we run, and white says, "Oh, you're such a fool." We say, "I don't." We'll do it this way and have him cut us. Then just come on down. I mean, we're pretty happy with that. I mean, he's way weaker than we are now. And probably here.
And we could also play the driving Tasuji, I guess.
Go ahead and show me the driving Tsuji. Right. We can go one more because he can't cut successfully, right? Oh, that's way better. And then that, oh man, way better. And so our position there is great. And this is uncomfortable for him, to say the least. Yeah. So all that being said, I think it's important to treat that stone lightly and do something else.
Yeah.
He plays here. It's an interesting one. How many groups here? You gotta think two. If they're not connected. Are they weak? Is B weak? Yes. Is A weak? No. A's out. I guess the idea of connecting. How would we do that? And just for fun, let's use the formal list, which is how many weak groups or important stones do we have? And we're claiming for the moment that A is an important stone. It's not a group yet. It's an important stone. That's our premise. Back to the top of the list. As we defend A, can we help another black? Well, B doesn't need a help, but it sure likes help. It would love some help. Doesn't need it, but it likes it. Okay, so we're going to do some connection type thing there. As back to the top of the list. As we defend A, helping B, is there another black group to help? No. Is there a white group to hurt? Yeah. The C and or D, there's a big gap there. So this leads us to this sort of move. Total connection, and next move, he's cut. He's got to do some sort of fix, and then we can go back and do whatever sort of fixing we think we should do here. That make sense?
Yes, yeah, but that was with the assumption that that stone was important, right? But you're not making that claim.
I'm not making that claim, but
Yeah,
that's what most
yeah,
people will start with is, I want to save my ace stone.
yeah,
I
sure.
think playing away is a little better here.
Hmm.
And if he wants to save this, I mean, it's just not that big right now. I'm not against this move. It's a good looking move. Um, I've found over all the times we do the review, as a matter of fact, with all my students, I constantly use this term, does that make sense? And every time I do, it feels bad. Like, I don't know how it feels bad, but it's like, is there a better way for me to form that statement or question? Or you think it's just fine?
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it personally.
Okay.
But
Maybe
I'll have a think.
condescending is the tone, like, oh, I hope, am I being condescending? Oh, does that make sense to you? And it's
I
like,
never have that. I never have that
I've
issue with
never
you. So.
felt that. Okay, back to our official go. You did play here. That's a nice move. Yeah. And again, the other one might be better, but I don't mind this move.
And it's also indirectly helping our two stones, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh. What to do now? Uh, so we're giving up A. It's That's my first idea is like he's in charge there. So I have no need to do anything right now. So it's really my B stone. Well, my B stone's out. So I'm not seeing anything to do there. Um, I mean, if I have a chance to help A and or B, sure, happy to. But a whole move, I don't see it. So what else is going on? The left is getting big. So a move like A, pretty big and starting to work with B and C. So A comes to mind. The other thing is, we have these gaps here with the 3-3 being wide open. This is just uh, a toy for White. White can just come in and do anything he wants. That bothers me. That leads me to think something like B. That's a nice start. Should we do it stronger with C because we're so thin there? Maybe. So B or C comes to mind.
I guess like O17 doesn't really clear up the RG in the corner.
Right. This is my first thought. Oh, let's get into his area. Well, the reason we're doing it is to fix our weaknesses, and we didn't do it yet.
Hmm.
Oh, he's going to come in. He's not having a problem here. So since this doesn't solve our problem, I'm thinking of this and go, we're so thin here. I'm not sure that's solving our problem. What about this? Okay, feel better. I totally feel better. Doesn't solve all our problems, but it's clean. And we still have this nicely.
Hmm.
So let's see what you did. Stayed here. Dangerous. Then you gave up. Okay. This
Is there a
is
reason not
interesting.
to make that exchange? That first exchange at
Say it again.
H. I don't know. Somehow I feel like if I get that stone, then I have more RG to play with than if I didn't play there at all.
I see. So let's say, let me find where you played. Sorry, that's not you. Okay, you played here. Okay, so let's say you play there. And he says, oh, you really missed your chance. Are you sad? No. You got 2 moves in a row elsewhere. I don't feel that I mean, that's slow of white to play 2 moves there. So later, you may well decide this is more important.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
may well decide there's lots of who knows what's going to be happening.
Yeah.
And there's no rush. Because if he plays there, pretty slow. Away.
This is so embarrassing. I don't know why I played here.
Yeah. I mean, it certainly does clean some things up. But I assume next move he starts right in, and all of a sudden you have corner problems. Yeah.
And this also is unnecessary.
Yeah. It's nice to feel secure there, but it's a little unnecessary.
Yeah, he was showing me, because I of course was afraid that he would live in the corner, but he showed me that there's nothing to be afraid of. I guess it's a variation you can play out.
Do you know it?
Well, let me see. I did go over it. Let me see if I remember it. Oh yeah, we were looking at this, right? I think if black doesn't come back to connect, then white, then black can kill white. Is that correct?
Do you mean black to play and white dies?
So if black plays another move, then white can live.
Right.
I think, right? Yes.
Maybe not in that spot, but yeah.
But if black doesn't need to, then black can kill. And it's one of these, I think it's this move that
This will be fine.
Okay.
White's just dead, yeah. And if white starts this, he can't kill us on the left. So we can just start in and kill him.
Yeah.
He does this first. Got to fix. He only has 3 liberties. 4, I guess. Oh, more than that, because he's going to capture, and we have to fill in. So that means that we need to get out of dodge big time. Ouch, how do we do that? We can play this because he can't cut there, and then out. Right, he can't cut this. Okay. So both our groups are out. So it looks like we can just kill. But later on, there's going to be more white stones around and we'll just be dead. So, so to be safe, just let them connect. I mean, it's big, but you got a big move in too. And health. You don't have to be concerned about, well, that's a small loss for white. It's an exchange. White may have gained something, but everything's fine. This move I really dislike. You're giving him a bigger target. I don't think you're chasing him at all. I think he's chasing you. So what about this guy? Let's go the strong way. What's he going to do? He's got to save the cut somehow, but just save the cut. then we could run out if we want, but we don't want to. Let's just go about our business doing whatever. Just not that big, right?
Hmm.
We might want to run out now. A lot of ideas. This to me now,
Hmm.
I feel like white's in charge. Where you're
Yeah.
running into a white net, this is making white happy. Oh, nice. Let's just look at going all the way. This is the fear, and this, I assume. Let's just get home, and he'll fix. We can still get out, but I kind of like something like this even more. That's big,
Hmm.
and we can make it absolute in a few ways. I mean, that's cash, right? Ooh, I killed it. Yeah, small. But if he does it this way, it's still not territory. Anyway, understandable and maybe better. Why not this way? You're concerned about this? You're,
No. Yeah, I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah, it makes more sense taking a liberty off that single stone, I
yeah.
guess.
This is a getting out move. This
Hmm.
is a please surround me move.
Hmm.
I would not want to be aggressive here. Well, maybe you're saying it's me, pure and simple. Okay, that I wouldn't call that aggressive. It's just an absolute. It works. If that's not the case, then we want to do something else. I kind of like this move a lot. Now we're putting white in trouble. Now that we're one whole group, it's like white has to connect under or something, which is not particularly easy. Yeah. Cut, kill, and
Oh, yeah.
ignore.
Yeah, not good. I really
Now,
struggle to know what to do here. So,
yeah, your center group, it is an I there. It's not two, but it's one. I, I'm not comfortable. I would stay there and yeah. I mean, even just a simple move like this, I feel like I'm alive now.
mm. Can I have control quickly?
Yeah.
He showed me a. Oh, is it? You know, there was something that because of course this is a very powerful turn, and he showed me a variation where he didn't get so many forcing moves on the outside. Um, could it have been this? Don't think so. What
Probably J9.
J9 and then
If
coming
he
back?
runs out, that Hane's awfully powerful.
Yeah, yeah, maybe it was this. Yeah.
Now that's less secure. That means you need to do some reading and have some experience. Me, unless it's a even game, I'm just going to capture the stone. Done
Mm,
deal. I'm not looking for great moves. I just want to get out of trouble.
mm.
Yeah. Did you win this game?
No, 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 I lost it. Yeah, I don't know what was that. I just didn't know what to do.
Yeah. If you do it this way, I guess if he plays here, he's going to kill one or the other. So I was thinking you had a cut here, but it's not really true. Okay. So anytime it's like, well, I don't know what to do. Just, you know the list well enough, just go through briefly. And you just once again check that A group. How do I feel? Am I okay? And you're thinking, I hate if white comes at B. I hate it. Well, then play B. You go, no, I'm alive regardless. Well, then don't play B. How do I feel about my A group? Well, it is only one eye, and I'm kind of still surrounded. Maybe I'll try B and just get a little healthier before I consider my next step. Let's say you look at A and go, oh no, I'm great, no problem. Okay. Well, then if you're fine and he's fine, what's up? Well, the B area, huge. What the heck do I do about that? I have no idea. Little too late. How about and he plays here? That cut could be very useful. Here and here. Oh, that could be nice. If he goes to take the area, his center group is in trouble, right? And the bottom's smaller already. So that's probably, so I'd be searching, if no one's in trouble, then what about the bottom? Yeah. Okay. Boom. This is all, yeah, game over now. Yeah, not much more to do. This is not a defensive move. This is territorial. Can he cut this? Let's have him, what? Sorry? What's he going to do? Is he just dead? Looks like it works.
Yeah. Yeah, I played that in a few moves, I think. Oh, it was first.
Yeah. I think you need this move, right?
Yeah.
It's for health and points. This, I'm sure what that's for. Yeah. I'm kind of thinking that's, yeah, there's going to be a lot of details here that aren't quite right. Good enough, or you think there's more worth looking at?
Yeah, no. It's almost the end. I resign soon.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you, Lance.
Yeah, cool stuff. Okay, viewers, hope you enjoyed. Catch you all later. Bye.
Bye-bye.